Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I thought we'd do something a little bit different and revisit a game I did a little review on about 4 months ago. How many of you guys remember this game?
5 seconds to touchdown. We're at the AO. Get ready.
Now, my purpose here isn't to bash on this game, nor is it to bash on the people that play it and enjoy it. The purpose here is to start a discussion about what the hell happened. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with this game, this is Gray Zone Warfare. It's a milsim shooter looter extraction game. It's very similar to Tarkov. There are some differences. Obviously, you insert and extract into your areas of operation through helicopter, whereas in Tarkov you just click on a spot and you randomly spawn in. But it's very similar in what you're trying to accomplish in the game. Now, Madfinger Games, they did really well back in April. I think it was April 30th. The game released. Forbes, game developer. I got an article right here. IGN, few others reported that within 1 to 2 days, they had sold 500,000 copies. Now, on Grayzone's Reddit, which you can see right here, they sold by May 31st approximately 900,000 copies with 475,000 upgraded copies. Obviously, you have your standard edition, and then there was another tier up and another tier up, and I believe a third tier up, but I don't rightly remember. I bought the basic package that gets you into the game. Now, what prompted me to make this and discuss what the hell happened is this right here. Now, if you can't see that, that is 444 players playing. That was taken on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as I said, we had 900,000 copies sold with 500,000, nearly 500,000 upgraded. It's been 4 months. What happened? There's a lot of things that people could say went wrong with this. I played for the first month and a half, maybe 2 months. I put it down for a few weeks. I came back somewhere around month 3 after its release, tried it again, and it was exactly the same as it was before. And that's even after 5 or 6 hot fixes, I should say, at that point. And the review I did was never about hating the game. I enjoyed the game. I thought it could have been a fantastic game. My issues were as follows. It was very poorly optimized. Even 3 months in, it was still very poorly optimized. You know, I'm running a AMD 5800. I got a 3060 Ti and 32 gigs of RAM, more than enough to run this game. Now, people blamed my rig for being the issue when I have other people that I played with that are running 7950Xs, water cooled 4090s, and have 128 gigs of RAM, and they are having the exact same problems I was having: lag, stuttering, all kinds of performance issue, frame drops, and including, and I'm not the only one that had this problem, you went towards Tiger Bay and your GPU. I don't have video footage of it because I did not know at the time that OBS did not capture NVIDIA overlay. At the time, you would go into Tiger Bay, and my video card was sitting at roughly 70, it's between 77 and 79 degrees, which is well within its limits. Upon entering Tiger Bay and moving around through there and engaging enemies, it quickly went from that 77 to 79 degrees to 94 degrees to 97, and I just cut the game off and everything at that point, because I'd rather risk my gear in game than a GPU. Supposedly that was fixed. It looked like it was. I did revisit Tiger Bay. I didn't see any spikes. Now, there are other issues besides performance. At the time, and even 3 months in, the AI is godlike. Whether you went suppressed or allowed, you took a guy out from 50 meters to 500 meters out, it didn't matter. Every AI in the area knew you were there and knew exactly where to find you at. And I don't mean like you shot and sat in the same spot. I mean, you shot and moved and they knew where you were. They could shoot through walls, they could shoot through cars, they could shoot through things that you can't shoot through and hit you. Another thing that was really bad in that game was the fact that you could mag dump a guy at point blank range and he would one tap you, instantly with the face shot. It and they could hit you from 600-700 meters out, no scope, AK, one shot, boom, you're dead. um that's unacceptable for AI. Am I asking for the AI to be dumb and easy? No, I'm not. I'm asking for a middle ground here where the AI is deadly enough and will push you. But at the same time, if I take a guy out from 500 meters with a suppressed M700, headshot him, that the 30 other guys in the village don't know exactly where I am, even though I've picked up and moved 100 yards in the other direction. That should not be happening. Um, some other things: the lack of loot, the lack of guns, the lack of viable attachments, even for an early access, is a little lacking. Pretty much everybody uses some version of the M4 or another. They all use pretty much the same ammo. They all pretty much use the same scopes, the same attachments, same everything. There's no variation. There's very little variation as to what is good in this game. Don't come in here in the comment sections and be like, well, Scarred, I use an AK-74 with these attachments and that and blah, 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 blah. That's not what a majority of players are using, especially at the time that I was playing, nor when I dipped my toes back in for a day or two a month ago. It's not happening. So I guess that kind of covers what the hell happened. Maybe we can throw in there that there's been no significant patch update to this game since its release. Now, I'm going to get a lot of, well, it's an early access and you just don't understand game development and it's early access, bro. Believe me, I've heard it, been there, done that. There is another game that I play where that is the answer to every bad decision, every poorly optimized, every badly designed level, every terrible designed ship, and every marketing choice that's made for that particular game. And I won't get into it in this video. Early access does not excuse poor design choice. It does not excuse poor performance. It does not excuse that after 4 months there has been no significant content added to this game. What I have seen from other YouTube channels, what I have seen from ads, articles, that there's supposed to be a significant update coming within the next 2 months. Day-night cycles, night vision, more guns, more loot, more everything. What I want to know, is that going to be enough to bring back the player base? Is that going to be enough to push Tarkov off its pedestal? Will it be enough? And I'm not asking this to be pessimist. I'm asking this because I truly want this game to succeed, and I want this to be a game that I can play on a regular basis. And I would very much enjoy some feedback from all of you guys. Will this rise from the ashes? Will it become the next big game that we're all playing and talking about? And with that, so long. Thanks for all the fish.